morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Keetor. Good morning, Matt. I hope you guys are having a good day at work today. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. How are you guys? How are you guys? Both of you guys are at work. I do appreciate that you guys stopped by to say hello and everything. I appreciate that you guys stopped by. It really means a lot to me. Sorry. I'm trying so hard. My voice is being a little blarg. My voice is a little... let's see. Today we're gonna try to do a little bit of doodling. I wasn't entirely sure about what I wanted to doodle. So, sorry. I got distracted by looking at a video, but not video, just the thumbnail of a video. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I've been doing a lot of Akiko stuff, and so like today I wanted to do something a little bit different and see if I could do a made pin from Tanto. I don't know how well I'll do. I don't know how well I will do, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm trying to... Every time I try to find royalty-free music to play during stream, I feel like it doesn't work. Playing video game music should be fine, right? It should be safe. Hi Matt, good morning. How's it going? It's going alright. It's going alright. Touch safe. Animal Crossing lo-fi chill hop pop mix. Touch safe. We like Animal Crossing. You left your goldfish? Oh no, the snack that smiles back. I was like, shouldn't you leave your goldfish at home? Is that not a place you would leave your goldfish? You wouldn't take your goldfish to work every day. You wouldn't take your goldfish to work every day. That'd be weird. Okay, let me switch over. Swap that out. Oh, this is so dreamy. This is so dreamy. Do you have no snacks at work today, Matt? Nom 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 nom. Okay, let's see what I want to do. We've got Genevieve here. With her questionable loop. No, you might have to walk to the store or something. You don't know it's further now that... Oh no! Store's a lot further. Whole Foods is expensive, that is true. That's not your only snack. Like, is it? But like, what about lunch? You at least brought lunch. Or is that your lunch? Is the goldfish your lunch? Please say it is so. Please tell me goldfish is not your lunch. I think that would be quite a travesty if it was. You got a sandwich for lunch? That's good, that's good. What kind of sandwich? What kind of sandwich did you get? Oops. You have some applesauce? Oh, you have bologna sandwich. Okay. Bologna. I know it's not the correct way of saying it. Bologna. There you go. The fact that the soup, or whatever this is so burnt, I don't know what it could possibly be. Should the head be tilted? I think the head should be tilted the other way. You just realized you got a new jacket? And it's almost the same color as your hair. Oh my goodness, that must be a really beautiful jacket. It's a little more green though. It's inferior. It is inferior by nature. Your jacket is inferior. It was almost there, but not good enough. When you say jacket, is it like a windbreaker or like a full-on winter jacket? Oh, interesting. A leather jacket that's blue-green? It can't be that bright then. It would have to be more muted, more darker color. I have to keep in mind this is for pins. It needs to be very simple. Very, very simple. Oops, wrong tool. Maybe I should have her serving the spoon instead. But that would require foreshortening, and I'm not sure if I want to do foreshortening. Nope, I don't want to do foreshortening. Sure don't. Oh, that's fine. I had to stop playing Animal Crossing Cold Turkey just because of the highly addictive nature of just playing Animal Crossing. However many hours of playing Animal Crossing. My first time playing Animal Crossing, I was doing a sleepover with a friend, and they all went to sleep. I didn't go to sleep. I was still awake until like 4 o'clock in the morning playing Animal Crossing. And I was like, what the heck? And I was like, Animal Crossing? What do you mean? Animal Crossing. They didn't understand. I need to make it more chibi. How to make it more chibi? My pen is acting kind of weird. It feels like it's acting kind of weird. You love Animal Crossing, but actually haven't played since like the GameCube? Or maybe New Leaf? I don't remember games by their names. I don't know which one's New Leaf. The first one I played was on the GameCube. That's the one that I played at my friend's place up until like 4 in the morning. I know that one. I know that. Cause I didn't have the game myself. I don't know what. And then I know there was the one in the city. That's on the 3DS. Is that the one in the city? Is New Leaf the one in the city? I know there's the one in the city, and that's when they introduced the poodle. And you can change your hairstyle and your outfit. And that's the only thing I remember. But I don't have memory of actually playing it. I don't know if I actually played that one. Oh no. I feel like New Leaf is on the 3DS. I'm not gonna remember. I don't remember. I don't. City Folk was the city one, and City Folk was on the Wii. Oh. I thought the city one was on the portable. Interesting. I keep making things with drippy parts. I don't like this already. Oh no. I don't like this. I don't like this already. How do I? I don't think I have ever finished off my debt to Tom Nook. I think I still owe him an exorbitant amount of money. I think after getting the house, like when you get the biggest expansion and you owe him all that money, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I ever paid that off. I don't know if I was just like, I have the house, sucker! I don't know if I was just like, I have the house, sucker! Who says I gotta pay you now? You've already given me the house! I can see myself doing that. That's just me. Just I'm gonna lazily hash everything out. I'm just gonna lazily hash everything out. My concern is that I'm not doing this chibi enough. That's my concern. I'm not doing this chibi enough. In which case I have to figure that out. I have to figure out how to make this more chibi. Oh god, my eyes are so awful. My favorite one to talk to in Animal Crossing was always the Able Sisters. Mainly just because that felt like there was something to unlock there. But I never got to enjoy the Buru guy, the pigeon. I never got to really enjoy him. I think that was another one where you unlock more the more you visit. Never got to. Which one was he in? Was he in New Life? New Leaf? I'm totally like I'm saying balls to the wall about all of the drawing kinds. I'm just drawing now, like I'm just drawing. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, exactly like that. That is exactly how I want my eyes to look. looks weird, but okay. This guy has to go a little bit lower. Hi Griffin, how are you doing? Good morning, good morning. Did you just wake up? Did you just wake up? Out like light again. Wow. I probably shouldn't make so many weird noises. People might actually be trying to enjoy the songs. I just woke up. Good morning. I figured that might be the case. Any plans for today, Griffin? Any plans? I have to stop and I have to stop making noises over the music. Just dinner and playing Monster Hunter? They had that new update, didn't they, right? For Monster Hunter. Maybe not really. Maybe releasing like new monsters or something? Oi, 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 oi. Missed what I said? What did I say? Oh, wasn't there like a new update for Monster Hunter recently? I think there was. Something about adding new monsters. I know I feel like I'm being a bit dumb about this. It's not that fat. I just don't want to edit this. Hold on, hold on. I'm doing this all wrong. Doing this all wrong. We can leave that over there. We could move this. Change the, what do you call it? Doohickey over there. Sure. You're not sure? It's your first time trying the recent one? What's the recent one? What's the new Monster Hunter? Rise. I've been recommended Monster Hunter, but I don't know how I feel about it, I guess. It's not necessarily a monster collector. You're killing all of the animals. It's a collector of sorts? Yeah, you're like collecting the skins and hide. Right? Kind of. Yeah, you're collecting their dead body. It's like, wow. I liked Ark. Because that's not tangible to me. That's just trophy collecting. Like, that's not tangible enough for me. It's not tangible. You never tried Ark? Oh my god. When I first tried Ark, I think, how many hours have I wasted in Ark? I got really addicted to Ark, like heavily addicted, because it's essentially Pokemon. It's essentially just Pokemon with dinosaurs. You collect friends by beating them unconscious, and then medically soothing them back, drugging them to be your friends. That's essentially Ark. What is going on here? Oh god, I'm on the wrong layer. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. I'm on the wrong layer. You're back, Ark? You accidentally cheated in that game and then you got bored? Oh no! How did you cheat? You played one Monster Hunter game for the Wii and loved it. Tried one. You don't remember the name since then and couldn't get past the intro. Couldn't hold your attention at all. You're hoping to enjoy this one? I hope so too. You seem to like the creature stuff. Like, you played Slime Rancher. You played Digimon. I think you like the creature things. Ark always looked kind of cool. You've just never been really pushed to try it. I really love Ark. You know, the sad thing is that I really love Ark, but it's been ruined for me because the people that I usually always play with, they're really fun. The people that I usually play with are really fun, and I like playing with them. But then, you know, as groups expand, sometimes you don't jive with everyone, and then it's just like every single time we played, it always included people that you don't jive with, and then it just makes the experience really, really bad. And so it's just gotten to the point where, like, I don't want to play Ark because I know it's going to involve the same group of people, and so I can't play Ark anymore, which makes me sad because I did enjoy it. But like every single time, it's just like it's never a good experience anymore because it always ends the same because the same people are involved. You didn't want to do the survival part, so you spawned. Oh my god, Matt, what? What is wrong with you? That's the whole point of the game. Yeah, I can see how that gets bored. I can see how that gets boring really fast. I didn't want to play Pokemon. I didn't want to do all that grinding, so I spawned in all of the badges. Fought the Elite Four, spawned in all my Pokemon. Fought the Elite Four. When you spawn in all the Pokemon, there really isn't much context to the game, is there? There isn't much. Hi Leanne, how are you doing? You love Monster Hunter World? We are getting an Ark anime? Really? There's gonna be an Ark animated series? Oh, that's really interesting. Is Ark even still, like, relevant? Hi, Leanne. You hate grinding in games? It's why you don't play a ton of survival games unless it's like a management game? Isn't management still the same? That's still grinding, only with just a UI. Management games are just UI. That's the reason why I can't get into things like No Man's Sky, where it's just like, go hunt for X amount of items. Do automation to get X amount of items. I can't play No Man's Sky because of that. Hello, hello? Yeah, how's your day going so far? How's everyone's day going so far? I know Griffin's just woke up. Matt, you're still at work, missing your goldfish, but you have... I know you said you had the log now. What was the other thing you had? You love No Man's Sky? Blech, I hate it. You also love Minecraft. Minecraft's not that bad. There's that exploration. Minecraft is it's pretty balanced, I think, for the most part. You hate always being on the brink of death? Well, you're not managing well enough. You're playing all of these management games and you're not managing well enough. Feed yourself! Feed yourself! Applesauce, that's what it was. I was about to say pudding. I'm just like, it was something saucy, right? Something saucy. These kind of bangs are really hard for me to figure out. You recently got Satisfactory and you love it? I imagine you would. I have Satisfactory too. And I know some people that are playing Satisfactory and having a lot of fun with it. And I'm like really debating if I should try to get into it. But honestly, it just looks like a refined version of No Man's Sky. So I'm not sure if I will actually enjoy it. I'm not sure if I would actually enjoy it, because it just looks like No Man's Sky to me. It's like Monster Hunter, but a factory. You're building stuff, and then build bigger stuff, and then hold bigger stuff. You beat Satisfactory? How many hours did that take, Griffin? And how do you beat Satisfactory? I didn't realize there was a goal. I thought it was just build factory. That's it, like that's the point. I thought that was the only point, just build factory. I didn't realize that you can beat it. I didn't realize there was a point. There's a point? There's a point to building factory? 174 hours? Oh my god. You completed all the space elevator quests, which are the main quests. Space elevator? There is no survival or exploration really in Satisfactory. What do you mean there's no survival? Isn't there like a lot of creatures that like go and attack you? It didn't seem too survivally because you could just respawn anyway, so it's not too terrible, I don't think, in that aspect. Oh. The point is to build the best factory, to build a better, more efficient factory. How do you know when you have an efficient factory? How do you know when it is efficient? Fully automated city? That does what? That does what? What are you making? What's the end product? What are you making? There was just not really much for you to do, so you just beat it. There's survival and exploration. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah, I guess you don't have to like perpetually be feeding yourself, right? It's just survival from the animals and the elements. But there's no like, oh, I have to feed myself. Is there? I know there's oxygen, I think. Or radiation? I don't know. How do you beat Satisfactory? Does the game have an end? I don't think it has an official end. I think it just has, how do you explain this? You self-satisfactory in yourself. Be satisfied with what you've built. That is the ending of Satisfactory. Self-satisfaction. When you are satisfied in yourself. They only have one map, but if you don't Google it and cheat, it's pretty Really? It's only one map? I thought the starting point had different locations, but I guess they all connect up, huh? You enjoyed the monsters? I don't know what any of them look like. I didn't quite fully watch. You they're like three creatures, only three creatures. You've ran into that kind of headbutt you, but you can't starve. There is no food. That's a shame. If only there was food, then there'd be a point to making the factory. Produce your own food. Make fast food in space. You gotta collect all the materials. You see those creatures? Go hunt for them. They are your new burger patties. They are your new source. Lost opportunity. That's what that is. Lost opportunity. Could be making burger joints in space. Instead, you're making factories that do absolutely nothing. You're kind of glad about that? This is food but no hunger. Some games don't need the full survival kit. I mean, that's fair. Having to feed yourself in a bunch of games can be kind of a hassle. Depending on how bad their metrics are, like how fast your hunger goes down, it ends up being more of a distraction than anything. But also, Space McDonald's. Also, Space McDonald's. I am so bad at... I am so bad. This does not look like this chick at all. The eyes are too big, if anything. The eyes, the proportions are all wrong. Her head's too squanch, her eyes are too long, her face isn't low enough. Hold on, where's all of my layers? Keep that. Let's merge all of this so that we can get rid of the face. Or maybe I don't need a full outright get rid of the face. Hello? Lasso tool? Can I have my lasso tool? Oh, am I on the eraser? There we go. Lasso tool? Oh god, now she's starting to look like an alien. She's starting to look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle going on. Ah! Yep, that's exactly the face. That's exactly the face that we're looking for right there. They are lacking a little in features, but they did kind of vary in it by making plasma versions, and the spiders also come in different sizes. And no spiders. No spiders. Do they have arachnophobia version? Do they have arachnophobia versions? Can the spiders be replaced with Twinkies or something? Overall, you enjoyed the enemy experience? The gameplay loop is, I need a drill so I can make the iron plates. Why do I need to make the iron plates? I need the iron plates to make a bigger drill. Why do I need the bigger drill? Now that I have a bigger drill, I can get more iron plates for more... I can get more iron for more iron plates and a bigger factory. What is the point? What is the point? You enjoy that Satisfactory is pretty much a 3D open world version of Factorio? I can see that. But Factorio! Wait, can't you build something specific in Factorio? Can't you, like, build trains? Is there not a point? Is there not, like, something specific you could build? They do have an arachnophobia. Really? What do they replace the spiders with? You didn't try it, but you heard that it turns spiders. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All the yes. All of the yes. I hate these eyes. I hate these eyes. I'll get back to them later. I'll get back to them later. In Grounded, it turns the spiders into jelly beans. Looks so funny. I wanted to play Grounded, but it was too expensive. For being like, it's early access, right? It's too expensive for me right now. But I wanted to play Grounded. .0 now? It's done? What do you mean? Grounded is done? Already? It felt like it just released. What do you mean it is done? It has been completed. When did it... I feel like I only just heard about this game. What do you mean it's done? You can't tell me it's done. What do you mean it's not early access anymore? How much is this game now? Why does this game cost so much? I only just heard about this game. Like what? Christmas? Satisfactory thing? What satisfactory thing? You didn't send me a copy of Satisfactory, did you? Oh, the cats? Okay. I was like, you did not. No. What is... Oh, display. I see. That's why I was like, oh, I'm doing display. Where is the capture? Oh! What is that? Those aren't even cute cats. You couldn't bother 3D modeling Chunky even if they were dinky cats. These are like PNG images of cats. Those aren't even cute. If anything, that's more scary because they're like so twigged out and glitchy looking. What the heck? That'll still make me scream. That's derpy and funny as heck, but listen. What's with the glitch effect? Why do they have the glitchy effect? I don't want the glitch effect. That would scare me even more. That would scare me. The second one has a video of how it works. It's a okay. Can I make this bigger? Can I make this video bigger? Did I break this video? This looks awful. Oh yeah. No, I don't like that glitchy effect. No. No, that's so creepy. No. Ah! I'm done with this video. Audio warning? I told you twice. When? When did you tell me about the audio? I only see one. Hold on. Yeah. You said I love it, honestly. Second one has a video of how it works. Holographic. Audio warning. When did you tell me twice? You told me once. Oh, wait, wait. Oh, I see. Never mind. You're dying. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scream that loud. Oh, your friend replaced her Pop Frog emote? Oh no. I'm sorry. Did they actually make that noise in the game? Did they make the Nyan Cat song in Satisfactory? Or was that just a video edit? Was that just a video edit? Hi Tiny, how are you? How are you? Thank goodness you weren't here like mere 2 seconds earlier. You doubt it? It's a video edit. Okay. It's just a video edit, guys. It's just a video edit. You're doing alright. I thought it was hilarious. No, nobody clipped that. Nobody saw it anyway. Nobody saw what I saw. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm being super lazy right now. I'm being super lazy with my doodleroos. I'm being super lazy. Because I hate my doodles. Why? Because I hate my doodles. I'm not satisfied with the way this is turning out. She's not chibi enough. Lazy is fine. She's not chibi enough. You just want little dinky chibis that are just like, hi. How do you make more chibi? When you lack a head? And then you're just like, hi? Oh my god. Please. Proportions. Proportions! I need to study more. Clearly. I'm also trying to make this more, or to make it as simple as possible for pins. That's disgusting. That looks disgusting. Oh god. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need to capture her essence of cute and adorable innocence. I mean, I know her eyes are an issue. The eyes are the issue. I don't have a downward slope eye. That's one of the big issues. Also, this is disgusting. What I've done with this is disgusting. That was so stiff and disgusting. Get rid of it. That's a little bit better. We'll hold that there for right now. That's a tiny bit better. That's a tiny bit better. I still don't like her face. I still don't like her face. Her eyes are more of a downward slope. Does she actually have pupils? Purple soup! Yeah! Purple soup! Who wouldn't want purple soup? Are you saying you wouldn't want purple soup? Everybody gets purple soup. It's purple soup day. How are you doing on the tree? You know, a lot of things can be purple. Grape soup? Where's my mouse? Oh wait, I'm using the tablet, that's why. Let's Google purple soup. See, look, there's a lot of purple soup. There's a lot of purple soup. See? Purple soup exists. It is a thing that can be ingested. This purple soup. There's a lot of options for purple soup. Think of it more like a sweet potato soup. Have you ever had sweet potato soup? I've never had sweet potato soup. I've never had sweet potato soup. I don't know what it's like. Is that what she's making? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? You've had sweet potato soup, but made with the non-purple variety? Non-purple. Griffin jump scared me earlier. Hug a tree. I'm tattling on her. She jump scared me. She jump scared. The warning wasn't good enough. There wasn't sufficient enough. I'm that person. I'm that person that needs giant all caps warning labels on my coffee that I don't drink because I don't drink coffee. I need explicit warnings to let me know that my hot beverage is hot. This hot beverage that I've decided to have, that I want scalding hot for the purposes of being scalding hot, I need to be warned that it's scalding hot, even though I've ordered it to be the temperature of scalding hot. I need to be reminded that that's exactly what I ordered. That's exactly what I asked for. Warning, your neighbor's coffee is hot. Avoid said neighbor at all costs. Exactly. Especially if they're clumsy. I'm very clumsy. We all know this. Oh god. Oh god, the eyes are now too tiny. We can always try to see if we can fix this. I need the shape. I need the shape to be right, though. These are definitely too small of eyes. How does one do face? How does one do face? was just feeling a little bit better. Nope. Don't do that. It's looking a lot better. It's looking a lot better. Maybe. Oh god, what have I done? I want the spoon in there, but I also hate her hand. I want the spoon, but I hate her hand. Ow. Griffin, you wanna do like a drawing collab one of these days? Just a doodle-a-roodle stream. I'm not that good. As you can clearly see. Yours are so adorable though. Yours are so very adorable. yours are like adorable, and then mine is just like, you can kind of tell that there's missing skill issue. Can't exactly tell what's going on here. It doesn't look like her. It doesn't look like her. I know I did the bangs differently than what they have there. Because they have bangs. They have like outside bangs that overlap. Her sideburn hair. You know what? I had like something else in mind. When I was originally envisioning this, like I have like the image in your head, right? Where you just, but then when you draw it, it doesn't actually come. It doesn't happen. I had an image. It would be like there's head, there's that. That. And then I basically wanted to capture like up to the bust area, right? So it would be kind of like an actual bust, and then it'd say like, yep, that is bust, right there, like that, and then have the soup like below. Granted, she's not really oppai or anything, but I just figured that's like a good cutoff point, The soup is down below. Soup right there. Soup right there. I don't know if I still wanted her to hold the spoon. At her elbow. So she'd be holding the spoon. Like that. Can have this arm like that. Something like that. But that definitely makes her a bit more opie looking, but that's not... It was not necessarily the point. It was just trying to like compress everything together. Very opie. It makes her look very opie. Was not the intention. Her hair is I wouldn't say it's tricky. It's this right here that always throws me off. I don't like top overlaps. I don't like the top overlap bangs. Her hair vents, yes, that is a perfect way to describe it. Air vents are always really weird for me to do. Especially since this side, her left side, her air vents decide to actually be bangs instead. Right? Her air vents turn into bangs, but then she still has the sideburn. So it's like, we are air vents, we are bangs, we are air vent bangs, but you still have the sideburns. And I assume they did that just because, you know, when you have the anime hair and you turn to the side, it just makes it easier to have bangs there. Hi Cotton, how are you doing? Fell out of the ponytail? That's what it looks like on the other side. See? Air vent, bang. And she even has some out here. But then, underneath it, so like this right here, that's the sideburn. Whereas this one, yeah, you have the one that fell out. So there's that one that fell out. But then the rest is goes straight into that sideburn. But this is like, we're all out. We're all out. Good morning, Cotton. That far left is from the maid cap. Can confirm that happens with your headphones. That's fair. So that's why, like... Oops, I don't need to be there, I can just do eraser. She's got really tiny chest now that I'm looking at it. There wouldn't really be anything to cover over the soup. There wouldn't be anything. So that's why my bangs don't look the same, because I tried to keep the sideburns intact. I tried to give her the bangs, but it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. No pie. And this doesn't feel right either. This one down here doesn't feel right either. Maybe I chose the wrong maid to work on until my skills get higher. I picked her because she's like the most meme-like maid. There's so many like funnies about her purple soup. But there's a lot of other maids I can do. But I know that she's really popular. Genevieve is really popular. But then again, I'm also really rubbish. I'm also really rubbish. This kinda looks cute. This kinda looks cute, but it doesn't look like Genevieve. That's the thing. That's the big problem. It doesn't look like Genevieve. Thank you, God. It doesn't look like her. And I think that's the biggest issue that I'm having, is that it doesn't look like her. Also, I hate that hand. That hand is disgusting. That was a very disgusting hand. But we're doing cat mittens. That's what we do. Hands are hard. Hands are very hard. I am team cat mittens here. That's the extent of my hand. Cat mittens. If it was more stylized, if I did more stylized, if I had like panty and stocking, chonky, stylized, then it wouldn't be so bad. I wonder if I did like light coloring. Oh, wait. If I did some like light coloring, hello? 10? Would that make me feel better? Like, would I feel like it looked like her if I did some light coloring? It's too premature early. Where's my bucket? This is just me reaching. This is just me reaching. I'm trying to find validation in the colors. Hello? Ah! Oh, that one's gonna be purple. Okay. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks... It doesn't look anything like her. It doesn't look anything like her. You had a whole week in art class at college learning how to draw hands? I would need more than a week. I would need more than a week to learn hands. Make the hand a baking mitten. Ooh, baking mitten. Baking mitten. What color should I make that? I would have to add would I have to add stitches for it to resemble that? To make it look like that? Or would it just be a different color? Hello, Mr. Chicken Nuggets. How are you doing? Can't draw hands, I'll confirm. You wanna see my hands? You wanna see my hand drawing? I'll show you my hand drawing. That is my hand drawing. That is my drawing of my hands. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We have learned a lot today. We have learned a lot today. She looks more like a generic main than anything, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. But I think for me to turn this into a mitten, I'm gonna have to like crosshatch, is what I've been seeing. Does that make sense? Hi, Exadwell. How are you doing? I'm just agonizing over hands. You know, as you do. You just got home with food? What kind of food did you get? What kind of food? Steak burger? Like... steak burger? Oops. You've gotta head out to work. Alrighty, Tiny. Thank you so much for stopping by. Always a pleasure to have you. Chocolate milk! Also chocolate milk. I also want some chocolate milk. Lucio, you go look for milk chocolate. Yes. We need the energy chocolate. It fuels us. What did you miss? You found some... Hey! You found some goldfish! Did you go out to the store? Did you walk all the way to the store for your goldfish? You found some in the office? What if that was someone else's goldfish? You just pillaged someone else's goldfish for your own taking. Your own undertaking. Or it could even just be your own goldfish that you forgot that you had and had saved up for a rainy day. Both of these outcomes can be true. Pillaging? Matt approves of pillaging. But what about looting? But what about looting? Think you can still eat them? Why? What's the expiration on them? You found a bag of animal crackers that you never opened, but they are from a year ago, so I would eat them. But that's just me. I would eat them. That's not saying they are good to eat. That should be fine. Hehe. You've got Griffin's seal of approval. They are fine. You may have. This is starting to look like cereal. This looks like cereal. I'm making cereal. You gotta eat them. Food doesn't have expiration dates anymore. It just says a fresh by or sale by date. You eat one and post the results. Okay, that's fine. Fresh by. cereal is soup, this is also fair. Maybe that should be enough. I shouldn't add too much. That's gonna look delicious. I'm still not sure about the mitt. I don't know if I'm doing the mitt correctly. Alternatively, I could also just get rid of the whole hand. Alternatively, I could just get rid of the whole thing. And then just finish out that bow. Give some booba, finish out the hair. Right, like that. Have the little frills. It could be like that. But where's the fun in that? You want the impending threat that she's serving you this soup. You want the fear of man, she's too nice. I'm gonna die eating this. I'm gonna die eating this, but she's too nice to say no to. That's the desire I want. That's the effect I want. You built the whole thing around that? Feels like something is missing over there. That's true. Does it look alright like that? I don't know if that... Do I need to fix the cross-hatching? Are going to kill people with their cooking? We're not that bad. Griffin, in fact, got 5 stars in Played Up. Have I gotten 5 stars? I don't even remember. You'll be fine with Griffin in the kitchen. I'm probably too accident prone to actually make anything. Does that look like a disgusting thing on a spoon? Does that look like a disgusting thing on a spoon? I don't want to add the drip. As funny as that would be to me, I don't want to add the drip just because for the pin, I can add this. I can add like drip on the spoon itself. I just don't want to add too much dangly things on the pin. You can see it now. Griffy Aki knocks glass into soup and kills everyone off. I would notice glass. I don't know what you're talking about. But when a recipe says whole eggs, that means it includes the shell, right? When it says whole egg, it means the shell. Because that's part of the egg. That's part of the egg. That's just extra calcium. That's extra calcium. I'm still trying to sell myself on that this is okay, this is what I like. I'm still trying to convince myself. Don't forget to add the dog food. Why would we add dog food? That's only for emergency food supply. We're not in an emergency situation right now. Purple soup again? Hi, Kijor. Break, welcome to your break. I kind of want to have text like soups done. I'll put that in post, of course. What's better? What's funnier? So we have soup's done. Soup's ready. I don't know. Soup's done. I don't know why soup's done just soup's done. What did I say when food is ready to be served? Bon appetit. Having a Rice Krispie? Treat orange juice for break? Does that make a good combination? Soup's done. Bon appetit. Soup's done. Soup's done. Soup's done. No, but it is here. Oh, Kizor. I will feed you some purple soup. I will feed you nutritional soup of purple. Life and lemons. I will give you purple soup. When life gives you lemons, we garnish our purple soup with it. When life gives you lemons, garnish that purple soup. Oh, you know what? I haven't saved this file. You keep that seat trap away from you. You prefer Rice Krispie treat? But it's nutritional. It's nutritional. What do you want your soup to be? You want it cabbage? You have cabbage, you have yam. Cabbage and yam. Very nutritional. It's only 160 calories. One serving is only 160 calories. On top of that, you get 40 grams of carbs, 4 grams of protein. How many grams of carbs and proteins does your crispy treat? It gives you 15 milligrams of sodium, 1,224 milligrams of potassium, 1 milligram of cholesterol, but you get 3% of your vitamin A, 27% of your vitamin C. How much vitamin C does your crispy treat get you? The death trap? Oh, keep the death trap away. You blame you every time you're here. You buy some... What do you mean you buy something online? What did you buy this time, Exiled? I didn't even talk about anything. We've just been talking about purple soup. You would prefer 7 garlic ramen? Really? Than this purple soup? Oh, you know what? You guys, non-believers, I will make purple soup one of these days. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll prove you all wrong. I'll make purple soup. Rice Krispies sounds good. 40 grams of carbs? Yeah. Why, is that a lot? You ordered a barrel? When did I talk about barrels? You can't blame me for that. That's not relevant to anything we've been talking about. You got 8 minutes left on break? You don't want to think much? While you depress into this chair? Okay. Last time you ordered model kits, that's fine. We were talking about model kits. You can blame that on me. You can blame that on me. And guess what? Purple soup has 4% iron. 2% calcium, 4% iron. You would need 16 minutes of running to burn that 160 calories off. Yep. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna look into this. I'm gonna research this now. I'm gonna look into this and I'm gonna make purple soup for you guys. What are y'all doing today? I'm gonna watch Purple Yamsu. You should Aki the frame arms girl model kits. If she gets one, it's your fault. Completely. But they were like, what was it? $50 to $100? I think, depending on what you showed me. I think they were like 50 to 100. I kind of wish it was something that like I knew or liked. Like new. You'll send me another link. See, you want to be at fault. You want to be at fault. That's what this is. You want to be at fault. I don't know if I feel like inking right now. I actually don't feel like inking right now. I don't have enough time to ink anything. So I'll probably just do that. Ba-da-ba-da. Oh wait. No, don't save. I'm gonna be excited when I see the first, like, whenever the pins happen. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about if they're making any of them. How long has that bowl of ramen been on the counter? Since the last 2 streams? It's a fresh bowl. It's a fresh bowl. I don't know what you're talking about. After stream ends, you think this bowl of ramen stays here? No, it's just a courtesy. It's a courtesy. I get hungry after stream. It's like the Pavlov's reward mechanism, right? I see that bowl of ramen and it's encouragement for me. New ramen bowl every day. It is. It's encouragement. It's just like, man, I would like another one. I would like another one. And there it is. It's just sitting there, reminding me that after stream, I have a treat. I just have to have will and perseverance. Granted, it gets cold, so then I have to just heat it up again. Slap it back into the pot and boil everything over. Same one? You can't tell. The chefs are just really good at placing everything. They're really good at placing all of everything like the same. You know when you have like a signature dish and you master that signature dish and it has to be the same each and every time? Exactly right here. Signature dish. Has to be perfect each and every time. You can't prove nothing. Wait. Where's my, there it is. More. See? Another one. Another one. Does that make sense? Wait, does this need to be closer? Are my bowls too fat to stack ramen on top of ramen? Ramen pyramid. It's not plastic. It's bouncing on the rim. Master dish, a bowl of cereal. Spontaneously existing ramen. What do you mean, sure? Look, see? It's right there on the rim of the other bowl. Right there. Have you never done that before? Have you never balanced your ramens on top of other ramens and made a ramen pyramid? I'm so hungry. My stomach's been growling this entire stream. Look at all of that chashu. Look at it. Oh my god. And then the eggies. The eggies are so beautiful. You're gonna head off? Alrighty. Have a good rest of your work day. I hope it's not too stressful. But... Wait. You see? You're back from the store. Welcome back. Think you're getting mixed up? You've been hiccuping and not growling? My stomach's been growling. You can't hear it. You can't seem to hear it. You can't tell. You can't tell. You got chocolate milk? Hey! Hey, you! To pair up with my ramen, my bowl of ramen, chocolate milk? That's like the best combination. Having some chocolate milk. Wait. With my budding tower? My budding tower of ramen? Absolutely. It's the best. What's better than ramen pyramid? What just happened? Was I given my chocolate milk? Where's my chocolate milk? Where's my chocolate milk? I want my chocolate milk. Am I being dumb? Am I being dumb? Where is my chocolate milk? Is it too big? Is this too big of a chocolate milk? Did I demand for more chocolate milk than I can handle? Being a disappointment. You went to the store for body wash and shampoo, but you got chocolate milk instead. Choco. You got chocolate milk instead. Are you gonna bathe in the chocolate milk? Is that what we're going with? We're bathing in the chocolate milk? Where's my chocolate milk? There you are. It's not the other chocolate milk that I wanted, but I got some chocolate milk. That's about right, right? That's the size. Compared to a bowl of ramen, that makes sense. I'm gonna drink my chocolate milk with my ramen. That's gonna be the best combination ever. You're gonna smell like coconut milk? Oh, you got coconut milk. Body wash? All the milk. You may be dumb, but only a doctor can be sure about that. Can I have all the chocolate milk? Did you get... How much chocolate milk did you get, Cotton? How much did you get? Can I have more? Can I have more than this? How much did you bring me? More? More chocolate milk? Oh? You got a half gallon? It's a lot of chocolate milk. That is indeed a lot of chocolate milk. The website that I use to get rid of background images, or like to get rid of backgrounds from images, is not working, and is being quite a disappointment because I have like a whole bunch. I originally did get I got an image of a half-gallon milk. I got an image of a half-gallon milk, but it's not cutting it up for me. It's not, so it's just, this is my chocolate milk. But it wouldn't, and I don't want to have to open Photoshop. I mean, I could just open Photoshop. It's just a white background. It should be able to extract that very easily. You're gonna make chocolate cake? You make chocolate cake with chocolate milk? I never even thought about that. When it requests for milk, and you just want it to be super chocolatey, you can just use chocolate milk? Does that actually change the flavor? I never thought about that. Oh my god, that's so ingenious. I never thought about that. Use chocolate milk for chocolate cake. Use chocolate milk for chocolate cake. Why does not more recipes call for that? Why do they request regular milk? It's only common sense. I bet it does change the flavor. Who? Why has this not been a thing? Why is this not a thing that people do? It only makes sense. It only makes the most gosh darn sense in the world. Okay, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. But I've cut up the gallon. I've extracted the gallon. Half gallon. With my own 2 hands, I've extracted the half gallon. Where's my half gallon? Where's my half gallon? I want my half gallon. There's my half gallon. More chocolatey taste. This is my massive half gallon. This is my massive half gallon right there. There we go. 1% low fat. You're on the phone? Where did the Nesquik come from? Cotton got me. Chocolate milk. That's weird. And Cotton brought home some half-gallon milk. Half-gallon chocolate milk. That I'm proceeding to try to fit onto the counter. Realistically as possible. There, that's the size of half-gallon milk, right? That makes absolute sense. Right? That's the size of a half-gallon of chocolate milk. That looks appropriate. Yeah, looks about right. It's way too big, are you sure? Reminds you of leche cake? Are you sure? Are you positive? But from the dimension that Cotton got this from, something must have happened cross-dimensionally. That's the gallon you got? Oh, this is... Oh, gallon. Well, we're making this a gallon now. There you go. There you go. That's the size of a gallon. Gallons are fatter. Oh god. Stretching it smaller. It doesn't like being stretched like that. Fine. There you go. That's the size. That's the size of a gallon. This looks like a gallon, right? This looks more appropriate. That's the half gallon you got? Perfect, perfect. This is a massive half gallon. What are you guys talking? This is a massive gallon. When I go to the store... Wait. If I were to hold this... Is that proportionally correct? It looks like maybe a pint bigger. It looks like 1 pint bigger than a regular gallon. You're gonna drink all of your chocolate milk? No! At least leave me my Nesquik! At least leave me my Nesquik! You can take the 1%. Take the 1%. But leave me my Nesquik. It's yellow like my eyes. Brown cows? How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? Oh my god. I watched a video of someone saying, what is it? They were saying, oh yeah, strawberry milk is vegan because it's not from cows, it's made from strawberry. It's just like, what? What? Strawberry milk is not cow milk, it's made from strawberry milk. Strawberry milk. Did you know? Did you know? Strawberry milk is made from strawberry milk? Did you know? Strawberry milk does not come from cows. It's strawberry milk. Yes, we gingerly milked our farm-grade strawberries for your strawberry milk. It's vegan. It's not from cows. You milk the strawberries. I mean, I suppose in their defense, right? Maybe they thought, maybe they knew, like, almond milk. Like, did you know almond milk? Almond milk, isn't almond milk like, you crush up almonds, you boil it and you crush it, and then you drain the water soluble of, like, having boiled almonds? Isn't that how almond milk is made? It's just, like, crushed up. It's like supposedly juiced almonds that's been soaking in some broth. It's basically almond broth. That's what almond milk is, just almond broth, right? Please tell me that I'm at least on par. Like I have some logic to this. I could swear that I watched the video and that's how almond milk is made. Maybe they knew that as well. Maybe they knew how almond milk was made, and maybe they were under the assumption that strawberry milk was made under the same technique, and that strawberry milk is just strawberry broth, boiled and drained of its strawberry pulps. Do you think we can hope? Can we hope that that's exactly what they were thinking about? No way logic makes sense to you? Have a good day, you're off to go touch grass already. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for touching grass. Go get yourself some strawberry milk. Go get yourself some strawberry milk. Go get yourself some strawberry milk. Let's go ahead. We're gonna go raid. Oops. Oh god. Oh my god. I wish there was a way for me to just click on a channel and be like, raid this! They milk almonds dry. They even play music to relax the almonds for more milk. You're capping so hard. No, they don't need to play music. What ears do the almonds have to listen to? They don't got nothing. No. Cap. You heard they were giving the almonds VR headsets for open grassy fields? We ain't talking about we ain't talking about open range. What is it? Free range? This isn't free range almonds. You can't just throw them into a field and then expect them to taste any different. You can't get a bunch of almonds and throw them into an open pasture and expect them to taste any different. Throwing almonds into the grass does nothing. You just have to go and pick them up again. You'll have a bad sore back from constantly bending over picking up all of these almonds off the ground. Organic free-range almonds? Does that make them organic? Does that actually... No, it doesn't make them organic. There's no such thing as free-range almonds. They can't roam around to be free-range. This isn't chickens. They're not chickens. You can taste the dirt of the Himalayan soil that they were raised in. No, I'm pretty sure they washed that. I'm pretty sure they wash the almonds before they do any milking of them. They wash it. They wash it. They wash the almonds before they do any milking. No. What do you mean by Himalayan soil? What do you mean by Himalayan soil? Where do these almonds grow? So I need to get an almond into the cafe. A big old almond. Anyway. Enough of those caps. We've got caps. We've already got caps for this gallon of milk. It's been capped. It's been capped. It's got its lid on and everything. We're going to go and raid a real artist doing real art things with adorable art stuff. You don't wear caps? Yeah, you dish them out though. You don't wear them, but you dish them out. You don't need to wear what you're selling. You don't need to wear. You love caps? You're wearing one right now? Cap. Cap. Is that a cap? Or is that a cap? Goodbye, guys. I'll see you next time. Hopefully we will finish this pin. So we'll see. We'll see. Goodbye!